Hello, and welcome to the Hollister School District Substitute Orientation. Thank you for your interest and commitment to the Hollister School District. We appreciate you choosing to be a part of our community and stepping in as a guest teacher. Your role is needed and valued. At the Hollister School District, our mission is to educate students to achieve their own unique success. Through an engaging and supportive environment, all of our students are challenged, inspired, and poised to excel in high school and beyond. We believe that a supportive environment is a key to our students' success. We want you, as a substitute teacher, to feel supported and successful as well. Today's video will cover what makes a successful substitute teacher, positive start, expectations, classroom management and discipline, substitute tips. What makes a successful substitute? Here are some important traits that we're going to focus on today. Passion for teaching and education. Thank you for helping students learn and being eager to be in the classroom. Adaptability. We appreciate you being able to think on your feet and adjust to new situations as they arise. Confidence and stamina. If you feel prepared to manage the classroom and the students in it, most likely you will be successful. Your extra stamina is important to deal with students you do not know and subject matter you may not be familiar with. And finally, accountability. We appreciate your good judgment. Now let's set yourself up for success. When you arrive at the school site, please start your day by checking into the main office for important information, and then review that substitute handbook for more information. Now, you are guaranteed a 30-minute lunch period. During your teacher prep period, you may be asked to cover an additional class. At the end of the day, please return all items to the main office. Please get there early enough to ask who to contact if there aren't any lesson plans. Is there any important student information you should know? Is there a school-wide positive reward system? How are students dismissed from school, and are you assigned yard duty? Does the school have any special rules? And how do you dial for assistance in the classroom? Where would you find the location of emergency procedures like fire drill, earthquake, and lockdown drills? Here are some expectations we'd like you to follow. Please follow all lesson plans to the best of your ability. Treat all students with respect. Build a rapport. Please protect student confidentiality. Be present. Use active supervision. Report on time to all supervision assignments. Please watch students in the hallways during passing time and greet at the door. We are a Capturing Kids' Hearts district, and you will see teachers across our sites greeting at the door. Familiarize yourself with all emergency procedures and important contact numbers, like the office extension. And finally, and most importantly, do not hesitate to ask for help. Once in the classroom, you will have student attendance. In most cases, you will have a paper roster. Please complete this as soon as the class is settled. Do not just count students. Make sure you call them by name. What a great way to get to know your new students. Identify any extra or unaccounted for students and find out from the office what the procedure is to submit the attendance. It is important to be prepared and proactive in the classroom, and having some classroom management basics will help. This technique is a helpful way to always see what is happening in your classroom. You will be able to identify possible problems before they escalate. Active supervision. Look around, just scanning, back is to the wall. Walk around, moving, continuous movement throughout all parts of the classroom. Talk around, interacting, positive communication with students. A tip I used to use in the classroom was to set a timer to remind me to make sure I am scanning, walking, and talking. Here are some other suggestions for classroom management. Using proximity, that is the walk around. Do not provoke defensiveness. Watch your sarcasm. Avoid downtime. Avoid power struggles with students. Simply stop the back and forth and say, we will deal with this later, and continue on. This is something I used in the classroom. Get curious, not furious. We know there is always a reason for student behavior, and we remain calm, pleasant, and positive. Use a reward system that is in place at the site. Subbing is hard, and students may test you. You may wonder, when should I send a student to the office? Before you do, try this first. Step 1, have a private conversation with the student. Remain calm and positive. Here's a great time to reinforce the classroom expectations, remind them of proper behavior. Step 2, you could, if the student is not meeting your expectation, give the statement listed below. This is just a suggestion. And step 3 would be follow through on your expectation statement. Here are some substitute tips, things that are good to know. Always maintain a professional demeanor. Please follow the district's cell phone policy. Do not hesitate to call for support if needed. Make sure you have the office extension and/or a buddy teacher. Leave a report for the teacher noting both went well and the challenges in the classroom. And it's always a good idea to bring a bag, lunch, or snack and water. Being prepared is important. The reality is sometimes there may not be a complete lesson plan, or you may find yourself with extra time. It is a good idea to have a sub-teacher emergency toolkit. So, activity. An art project is a great thing to have, like directed drawing. Maybe a few decks of cards where students can play a game. Picture books. These are children read aloud books, a variety of them. Joke books that could take 5 minutes to read a few jokes aloud. Poetry books. A favorite of my class was Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. It had a great collection of poems that were funny and entertaining, and they went across all grade levels. Another idea could be audiobooks, if you have access to technology, as well as YouTube, where they have children book read-alouds. You might even consider a children's podcast. Brain teasers and Mad Libs. These are great alternatives if you do not have access to technology. These can be done right on the whiteboard. If you do have technology, this could be put under a document camera and done whole class. For more substitute resources, please use the QR code and visit our sub-hub on the Educational Services webpage. If you would like further information or questions about substitute teaching, please use this QR code, which will take you to the Human Resources webpage. Again, thank you for your commitment to the Hollister School District.